in this place. I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away. I open my eyes and see there is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. And this voice of love, it is singing through my life. It is what I am, it's a part of me. It is what I choose to be. There is only there is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is
Silver joins us this evening for our Wednesday evening service. We're so glad you're here. We have a wonderful program in store for you, and I don't have any announcements. Yay! Is that not the best news? Except we will be here Sunday at 10:30, so please join us for that service. It's a wonderful worship service, and anyone out there watching us, we wave to you, and please wish that you'd be here live. We have a wonderful Wednesday service, so join us. We always have rain in the afternoon, so don't let that keep you away. So let us begin with prayer. Living, loving God, we are here. We are aware of your presence within us and within each other. We see each other through your eyes as fully healed, fully whole, fully present to that activity of the Holy Spirit that is alive and well in each of us. We come prepared to hear, come prepared to listen. We come prepared to become more alert of your power and presence within each of us. We are here with an open mind and open heart, ready to listen and hear that nugget of wisdom that will resonate with each of us. So we give thanks for this opportunity, and together we say thank God within and all around us.
We are connected by the heart. Where do you end and where do I start? Anything you pray for, if fear is in your way, I am here to listen to anything you need to say. Your prayer is mine. my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer.
Wednesday, August 11th. The daily word today is prepare. The affirmation, I make space in my world for God. And the scripture is from 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 21. All who cleanse themselves of the things I have mentioned will become special utensils, dedicated and useful to the owner of the house, ready for every good work. I make space in my world for God. Prepare. I read in the book of Isaiah, prepare the way of the Lord, and wonder what this might mean. In moments spent in prayerful contemplation, I am creating a sacred space deep within myself that prepares my way. I am making room in my heart and mind for a fuller awareness of God. Decluttering my mind of busy thoughts is like cleaning my house for an honored guest. I open myself to the realization of indwelling spirit. As I practice the presence of God, I live, love, and serve from a consciousness of oneness with all life. I am a positive influence on the world around me and love to do good works. I make space in my world for God.
Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Do you remember? To love, serve and remember. 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 I make space in my world for the presence of God. I prepare the space in my world for the essence of the sacred God. To love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember.
To serve and remember. Thank you, Elaine. That's powerful. Especially as we serve to prepare, as we begin to prepare. The dictionary for prepare. I make ready or able to do or deal with something. And the daily word said, I make space in my world for God. Well, I would change that to say I would make space in my day for God. That seems more manageable than in my world. I know what they're saying, and I understand it's my world, but it still seems too big for me. So I'm better with a day. I will work with that. But what are we preparing for? Some are preparing for a dinner party. I know the seniors are preparing to get ready for college. Some are preparing for a job interview. We're all preparing for something all the time. Like I was preparing for this message tonight. So every day, many times a day, we are preparing. My day does go much better if I put God first instead of thinking I'm in charge. Have you ever ridden a tandem bicycle and you had to trust the person in front who was steering? When we're able to trust, that's when we become one. And we realize that to prepare for anything, we have to trust. We're trusting that power with a capital P that's within us. And then we know we're one. This is what it's like to ride a tandem bicycle with God. I used to think of God as my observer, my judge, keeping track of all the things. He was out there somewhere like a president. I recognized his picture when I saw it, but I didn't really know him. I'd love to know what that picture was. But later on, when I realized that the Christ was within me, it seemed as though life was rather like a bicycle, but it was a tandem bike. And I noticed that the Holy Spirit was in back of me, helping me pedal. Now, I'm not real sure when the change happened, but suddenly I was in the back seat, and my Christ was pedaling. Now, my life had been exciting. I had control. It was rather predictable, kind of the shortest distance between 2 points. But when Spirit took the lead, we found delightful long cuts, up mountains, through rocky places, at breakneck speeds. I wasn't sure I could even hang on. And I'd get scared. And all I heard through the wind was this voice that said, pedal. I was worried and anxious. Where are you taking me? And I heard the laugh and no answer. So I had to learn to trust. I forgot my boring life and entered into an adventure. And when I say I'm scared, I could feel that protection that was there within me. We met people with gifts that I needed, gifts of healing, acceptance, and joy. They gave me their gifts on my journey, on our journey, and then we were off again. He said, give the gifts away, they're extra baggage, too much weight. So I did to the people we met, and I found that giving was just as much wonderful as receiving, and still our burden was light. I didn't trust having someone other than me in control of my life. I thought they'd wreck it. But his presence in me made me know bike secrets. I knew now how to make it bend and take sharp corners, jump over rocks, and dive over scary places. I'm learning to shut up and pedal in the strangest places. And I'm beginning to enjoy the view and that feeling the wind blowing through my face and my hair and my delightful constant companion, the Christ within me. And when I'm so sure I just can't do it anymore, I feel the smile and I hear that voice say, pedal. When do we begin to trust that inner voice? How many times have you had that feeling that says, check that out first? Or maybe not a good idea, and you ignored it? I believe that when we begin with prayer meditation or a walk on the beach and we feel that presence, we can begin to listen and trust more. I believe that sacred space is within us. It's always here. I don't have to create it. What I have to do is become aware of it, to touch it and feel it and believe that it's there with only our interest at heart. What if I'd crashed on that tandem bike? Would that have meant that the activity of Spirit was not there steering and guiding me, protecting me? You know, we say every Sunday that God is everywhere present. Does that mean only in the good times when things work? The attribute of Spirit is always there with us, protecting us. It's our doubts and our fears and our feeling of inadequacy that makes our hills and valleys and rocks and crash that often appear in our path. I don't know if y'all remember Joe Namath, but his expression was, first I prepare and then I have faith. And Ralph Waldo Emerson said, and I really like this, man succeeded when they realized that their failures are the preparations for their victories. That's important. So now what? We prepare, and when we become one with Spirit, we feel we're prepared for whatever is ahead of us. That doesn't mean we still don't get knocked off center. We will get knocked off once in a while. But if we are prepared, if we're prayed up, if we've meditated and we're prepared, we can recover that much better. We can move through that experience far better than if we were not prepared. Okay, so now what does that mean? We're talking about being spiritually prepared, not Boy Scout prepared, although that's good too. For me, the important thing to remember is I am the activity of the Holy Spirit within me. To prepare, then, is to remember that and bring it into our conscious mind. Just because it's there doesn't mean it will be active when we need it. I'd walk into an interview if I'm not ready and expect to be hired, thinking that I'm strong enough in my own right. However, if we've prayed and we've meditated, I can go in standing strong in my truth for that job interview. However, I think if we said, help me, and there was a car coming down toward us, I'm sure we would have been protected. God knows that difference in the help me versus help me. I got to do this. We have to be prepared. We have to feel that passion of Spirit within us. All we have to do is ask. You know, there's a story I've known for years. This is a true story about a friend of mine. And he was on a business trip for about a week, 5 days, in a hotel. And he loved oatmeal, but the steel-cut oatmeal for breakfast. But this little place he went every morning, it was not on the menu. So he had eggs or, something else, and just wished he had his steel-cut oatmeal. The last morning he's sitting there, and a guy sits down next to him, and he says, I'll have the steel-cut oatmeal. Well, my friend was all ready to say they don't have it on the menu when they gave it to him. And he looked at me and said, how did you get that steel-cut oatmeal? It wasn't on the menu. He said, I just asked, and it was prepared. We have to ask. We always have to ask. We each build and prepare our spiritual life in a different way. We're all unique expressions of God, and we're each blessed with our own connection to that power within. In closing, I'd just like to add or repeat, if I'm sure I've said it already, the most important part of our life is our spiritual life and how we build and how we work with it every single day. Don't get into your head too much. When we're meditating and you suddenly think, I'm meditating, you land it in your head. Allow it just to be. Allow yourself to be in that present moment and be mindful. Relax and enjoy the nothingness of the moment. And so right now we're going to do that. We're going to move into meditation. And I invite you to just let that chair support you, your body. If you have anything on your lap, put it next to you. Get as unencumbered as you can. And I invite you to take a deep breath and release. Another deep breath and release. Empty your mind. Try to get as relaxed as you can. Any thoughts that come to you, just look at them and let them go. Create a space just for you that nothing can enter or get in the way. You're beginning to feel free and yet prepared to experience the presence of the Holy Spirit in the silence. God is the source on which I depend. This power is within me at all times, and I am free to open my conscious mind to receive all my good. I make space in my day for God. I make space in my day for God. Take time now in the silence and feel the nothingness of spirit in the silence. I am creating a sacred space deep within me. I empty my mind to become aware of that indwelling spirit. I am free in the spirit. I am willing and open myself to feel that presence and power of God within me. Take a moment in the silence and open your mind to accept the power of the Spirit that lives in you in the silence. Take a breath now and become aware of where you are. Stay relaxed, and this feeling will stay with you when you leave. Remember, you are always prepared to receive the blessings of the Holy Spirit. Namaste.
This is a 5-step affirmative prayer called the spiritual mind treatment. What it does is prepares the mind, the atmosphere of the mind, to be more receptive to what it is we want to have made manifest and continue to manifest. There's a couple of songs here that are, we call them treatments. And doing a treatment, you prepare to move your feet. You treat and you move your feet. God is, I am, in this very sacred presence I know all is well. I am so grateful, I release and let it all. God is, I am, in this very sacred presence I know all is well. I am so grateful, I release and let it all go. I am in this very sacred presence I know all is well. I am so grateful, I release and let it all go. 5 steps. Step 1, recognition. God is all there is. Recognizing spiritual truth. God is all there is. Step 2, unification. God and I are one. Now we're always unified. We unify in our awareness, in our attention. Step 3, affirmation, declaration, realization. I am open to my good. I am open to my good. Step 4, gratitude step. I am so grateful. Step 5, I release and let it all go. I release and let it all go. God is, I am, in this very sacred presence I know all is well. I am so grateful, I release and let it all go. God is all there is. God and I are one. I am open to my good. I am so grateful. I release and let it all go. I release and let it all go. I release and let it all go. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
Thank you. Perfect. Elaine Silver. We're so fortunate to have her. This is a time for our offering, and what I have done is put a basket back there on the chair. So as you go out, if you'd like to leave a gift there for the ministry, that would be perfect. If not, some people have theirs come in electronically. Just bless it, and that would be perfect. So we thank you very much for that. And we're so grateful that you joined us tonight, and we hope to see you again next week. And now Elaine is going to play us out.
Yeah.
Play us out, Elaine.
So this is an old prayer. But I put a new thought spin.
Of course.
Unity spin. I call it the Father Mother Waltz. Imagine the film. Our Father and Mother, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You give us this day our daily bread. You forgive us our debts as we do our debtors. You lead us and guide us and protect us and deliver us from evil and error. For thine is the kingdom, and thine is the power, and thine is the glory, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and
Beautiful. I want you to know Elaine does write all her own music, so. Mostly? Well, except for the Beatles, you don't, yeah.
I didn't write To
Well.
Love, Serve, and Remember, or There's Only Love.
I thought you, well, no, I knew that.
Yeah.
But you wrote this last one.
But I wrote the line, yeah, I wrote most of it.
And you know, it says here I should give a closing prayer. However, I think that song was so beautiful. I think we'll just let that be our closing prayer. Thank you.
Remember, hey Alexa, play Elaine Silver.
That's right. Elaine is on Alexa. So please, yes, you'll hear all her music on Alexa.
Thank you.
So thank you all, and we bid you good night and God bless you. Have a safe journey.